We've just held our Independence Day celebrations, and many Namibians share my sentiments that the alleged $2.5 million Namibian dollars spent on celebrations this year alone may not quite be the way to go about it, especially in these tough economic times. And I would have been very peeved to have arrived in a bus and sat in the sun waiting for this here Harambe meal. We also took to the streets to ask Namibians whether they think the independence celebrations are worth having.
We have a lot of benefits that other countries don't have, in a sense that we are a lot safer and we are commemorating that.
I don't think so. They can use that money better off, the 2.9 million, to use it for the hospitals. It seems that they don't want to give the people there any coffee or tea or anything. They can use it for something else, for better things, not for enjoying.
But in terms of the amount of money we spend, like on it, to celebrate it, it's a bit overboard, I think.
And did you see the independence food what they give the people? No, my dear, it's disgusting. And they waste a lot of money with the fuel for the cars they're driving around, and the catering service and everything, and people who work overtime and all those stuff. It's not worth it.
Worth only for those one maybe that was in the struggle. Or maybe in terms of peace, yeah. But in terms of independent, we are seriously suffering in Namibia still.
All these past years, independence has been celebrated, but then there are like hospitals that needs to be built and so on and so on. But there is money that's given out, but look, like this independence, there was like 2.5 given out, and the service that was there given, people weren't satisfied. I mean the public, they weren't satisfied. So I don't see the necessary of the independence being celebrated every year.
Yeah, I think it is worth it, but then I don't think they should use so much money on it.
They spend more money on it,
yeah.
And then we are already going through financial crisis in Namibia, so they're kind of like wasting money on it, although it's something important.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessary to spend so many millions. There's a lot of people who are starving, so they can probably put the funds together and give it to old age homes or orphanages. Yeah, for the day at least. They'll have something nice to eat.
Independence Day for us is a day that we celebrate, and we should know about it in future and in history. It is our history, so we can't forget about it.
Yeah, people may continue celebrating those ones that have got something to celebrate, but us, we are still suffering. Yes, we can celebrate because people are celebrating, but that doesn't mean that we are free or we are fine. We are just doing it for the sake of doing it.
The ones complaining about that we can't celebrate independence. Nowadays we are here because we are independent. Our parents left us here. Some already went, but still they are our memories and we can still think about it. So independence for us is a day to be celebrated. We don't have war in our country. But one thing about independence is that it is more important than everything else.
Tidak kira haram pestina ho. Tidak kira sekan kana. Tidak persoonlijk dat kira sekan aku bahon kan kana. Ngama kata kira haba celebrate tani kasa.
Yeah, I think that we should still celebrate it because like we are born free, and like the people of those times they died. They didn't get the chance to be free. So we have to celebrate it because like we are free.
Independence is tyd van geld mors. Is eens nodig om dit mee te celebrate. Ons is klaar vry, ons is klaar, alles van ons land is alright sover. So ek voel independence is maar net 'n tyd mors. Is beter om die geld te spandeer op die ou mense wat swaar kry, mense wat die blyplekke het.
Namibia does not have like really that type of wars and stuff like that. So like I'm just saying, Namibia is a free country. Nothing really bad happens here, like really big. So like we should be happy for that.
Want dit is 'n belangrike dag in enige land. Vir alle land wat soewerein is, wat homself regeer, moet die inwoners van die land trots wees en dit vier. Net soos elke mens vir die Jaarsdag vier, of 'n belangrike gebeurtenis. Voel ek dit is net so belangrik.